Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings. So I want to do a reading on Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde and Jason have been together for years, but it was mentioned that the two of them have been separated since 2020, and the two of them share two children together. However, the relationship is over, and now Olivia is rumored to be dating uh why do I always forget his name? Harry Styles. And Jason is rumored to have someone else that he has moved on with as well. So the reason why I wanted to do this reading is for two reasons. The first one is I've done two readings already on Harry Styles and on Olivia. If you guys are interested, you all can, they're not speaking to each other because I can tell how my voice sounds. If they are speaking to each other, they're saying some really mean and nasty things, allegedly, okay? Everything here is alleged because we're dealing with public figures. But, yeah, let me go ahead and get back into the reason as to why I've decided to do this reading. So I kept getting Virgo in the readings for Harry and Olivia. And that is because of the fact that Jason is a Virgo. And I kept getting this energy that I feel like he may be somebody that is controlling. And lo and behold, I see in the news that Olivia was on stage promoting the new movie that she has that is coming out with her and Harry Styles. And as she's on stage doing her job, everyone, she gets served, allegedly she gets served custody papers. All right, child custody papers. And first of all, how embarrassing. And a part of me, I don't feel like this was just, I didn't know. I just so happened to, do this and then bam. I believe the two of them are not speaking to each other, like I said before. And this was something that was clearly planned out. But, all I can do is speculate. But I do want to do a tarot reading on these two. And I want to see what is the current energy. Oh, yeah, somebody is mad. All right. So the overall is going to be the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is all about having high standards. Could also be about diligence or passion. I knew it. When I tell you all of a sudden I'm freaking burning up. And it's not my coffee because the coffee is like literally lukewarm at this point. But I really believe that they may be in the energy of somebody may not passionately like the other one right now. Or it could just be an energy of somebody that's really, really working hard because, of course, Pentacles has to do with earthly things and it also has to do with building something. Y'all. Somebody mad. Keep in mind that Pentacles are Earth. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm going to be honest. I believe he's pissed at this woman. Whew. All of a sudden, I am freaking hot. Hold on, guys. Give me the most important messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Jason and Olivia. Give me the current energy on Jason and Olivia, please. This is going to be Olivia. Yeah, that's conflict that's going on, and she's trying to avoid it. But I feel like he's like, hell no, we're going to talk about this, or something's going on, and we're going to see in a minute. Oh, she broke that man hard. Look at that. 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Allegedly. She broke this man hard, okay? Because that nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck has to do about somebody that is suffering, okay? Somebody that's suffering with worry, somebody that's suffering with anxiety, somebody that's not getting oversleep. I said oversleep. Somebody that's not getting enough sleep. Somebody that could be plagued by guilt or regret, or somebody that is delaying the time that they need in their lives to heal. Take a look at this person in this bed. I truly feel like for him, it's hot. Hold on a second. Let me turn my ceiling fan on. Jesus. What's that saying? You don't know what you got till it's gone. This is what I'm feeling right here. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Because, baby, this man is experiencing a loss like none other, okay? He wanted to build a life with her. or he had already built this life that he felt with her. And keep in mind, these two were engaged. Okay, I don't know how long they were engaged. I didn't want to look too much at their information online, but they were engaged. So he had already planned that this was the rest of his life. Okay, keep in mind he's an earth sign, so he likes for things to be, a set way. Like, oh, okay, so this is how we're doing it. And keep in mind, Virgos stereotypically like things to be in order. And for him, it was like, okay, I got my woman, I have my children, I have my career, I'm good. Meanwhile, he has somebody only over here who is a Pisces. However, this Pisces is very air dominant, in particularly Gemini dominant. And the Gemini in tarot is the magician, and it is the lover. Okay. And there may have been a point where they may not have been broken up, allegedly, when she got with Harry, but I believe she went into that lover's energy where you have to make a decision between two people. And I believe that for her, she followed her heart. Okay. And speaking of heart, baby, he was all in. Okay. I don't know when this man proposed to her, but he saw himself marrying her, or at least, staying with her for a long time, because you have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and you have the Hierophant on his side of the cards. Keep in mind, okay, if you want a reading done on your man or your woman to see if that person is serious about you, that they want to take this relationship to the next level, this is what you want to look for in a reading, because this is someone that has somebody that feels like achievement comes with family, or working really hard for their family. That's what that 10 of Pentacles there. This is somebody that's established in their life. This is somebody that likes tradition. This is somebody that he could come from a family of people. He could have either a big family, or he could be maybe an only child that wanted a big family. Whatever the case may be, he likes to be surrounded by his loved ones. This is somebody very traditional. This is somebody that I truly believe that if he wasn't an actor, he would be like a scholar or a therapist, because this is somebody I feel that would do really, really good with children. And it is the only thing one of the things that I see that stands out about him is that 9 of Cups in the reverse, though. 9 of Cups in the reverse is basically somebody that could be a bit overindulgent, or they can be a bit smug. And I'm telling you all, looking at his pictures and stuff, I just get smug from him. I got smug and I got controlling. And you know how some people, like, this may not be true. I'm just telling you all what I'm feeling. But you know how you meet certain people and you're like, oh, hey, how you doing? And the first thing they do is they lead with how much they have or how much they've accomplished. And they have this air of arrogance. It's like, yes, well, I so far have received 7 degrees. What have you done? Soon as I saw this man's picture, that's what I got from him. But like I said, I could be absolutely wrong. So what I decided to do was I took a look further into his birth chart. And of course, he is a sun in Virgo. However, his moon is in Pisces, Mercury in Libra, Venus in Leo, Mars in Gemini, North Node in Scorpio. With that North Node in Scorpio, let me tell you something. If allegedly she was seeing Harry while they were together, he found out about it. Allegedly, okay? Because with that North Node there in Scorpio, or let's say, for instance, if he has, I would say Pluto in Scorpio, he's somebody that if he starts to feel something, he's going to start doing research, checking phones, checking your social media, watching your body language, listening to the way you talk when you're on the phone, etc. And because keep in mind that along with somebody being a Virgo sun, okay. And another thing that stands out with him is the fact that his moon is in Pisces. So this is somebody that could also, even though he has I would say Mercury, even though he has his Mercury in Libra, this is somebody that he doesn't really communicate much. He doesn't really speak with words. This is somebody that shows you how they feel about the things that they buy you. I feel like for him, it's always, instead of, hey, honey, I'm going through this, He's the type that is just like, instead of listening to you or taking in what you're saying about not being happy in a relationship, he will just buy you a car. And that's great for some people. Some people that's their love language. They love gifts. But I'm feeling like with her, with all of this free-spirited energy that I'm getting from her, she is not someone that gives a damn about gifts. You can't keep her stuck or quiet. I feel like it worked for a minute because she loved him. I mean, obviously she loved him enough to have 2 children with him, but that in the end wasn't enough for her, from what I'm feeling. Now, I feel so much better than I did earlier. I was like a 5-alarm fire. Now, taking a look at Olivia's side, you have the 7 of Pentacles in a reverse. Oh, my goodness. Everything except for 1 card on her side is in a reverse. Again, he may have had a life that he felt was complete, and this is where he was, and he was never going to leave it. But for her, no, baby. She wanted out. The reason she stayed as long as she did in this relationship, okay, is due to the fact that she was holding back. There's that 2 of Wands in a reverse. There's that 10 of Pentacles in a reverse. Look at this now. Keep in mind. 7 of Pentacles in a reverse. Keep in mind, everything except for 1 card on his side is in the upright. Y'all, she was not happy. Look at this. She was not happy. And she may not have been happy for a long time. He just didn't know it. Because with that 7 of Pentacles, this is somebody that feels limited. They feel stuck. They feel like they're in place. And the long-term vision that she had for her life, unfortunately, didn't include him. Okay. And with this 2 of Wands here in the reverse, I feel like she stopped having forward movement. Like, people don't understand that sometimes if you get in certain relationships or you have certain friends, they actually block you from a life that you're really meant to live, because sometimes we can stay in relationships because our ego or because we have children with somebody, instead of really taking the time and waiting for God to send somebody that is meant for us. Not saying that at some point she didn't see him, as the one, but I'm telling you, I feel like for her, she was the one that left, and this is what pissed him off. Look at that 8 of Cups on her side. 8 of Cups is walking away. Y'all, that man is pissed. I mean, to the utmost level, because he got me sweating like I don't know what right now. This man was pissed. And I strongly feel it was done in retaliation for heartbreak. Because you left me in a state of misery. How dare you? But see, there's a Tower card right underneath the swords, okay? Right underneath the swords is the Tower card, Aries energy here. He did not expect this, y'all, to hit him like a ton of bricks. It's like, what the hell? You leaving me? And you're leaving me for a younger man? And you're out here parading around town with this guy? Even if you didn't confirm it in the news, I'm not stupid. And then on top of that, there were rumors that the 2 of them could have allegedly been engaged and all of these things. Harry may have wrote this song about her. And then there's a movie. Y'all, that man lost it. He lost it. Okay? Allegedly. 8 of Wands here in the reverse. This is all about somebody that went into a state of panic. Literally a state of panic. And he ended up, like I said, I knew it. Look at that. King of Pentacles in a reverse. They are corrupt, and by any means necessary, they will do what they have to do to get what they want or to hurt somebody. But I do believe that he has a strong attachment to pentacles, to money, to status. And this is something that I feel like in the end drove her up the wall. I told you all, there's that Lover's card. In the reverse, she ended this relationship. She couldn't deal with it anymore. She was in indecision for a long time. And it may have had nothing to do with Harry, but she was done, okay? Because for her, she couldn't deal with it anymore. I do believe that he may have like a jealous streak. because you have the Queen of Wands that I just showed here. This has to do with being selfish or being insecure or, jealousy, like I mentioned earlier. But I feel like for her, she had to walk away. And again, there's a strong energy of there being some type of control. She needs somebody, from what I'm seeing in her chart, she needs somebody that is a little bit more of a Harry Styles. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Free-spirited, different, unique, fun, challenging, etc. Maybe he'll go on to find the person that's right for him, and hopefully she's found the person that is right for her. I believe she has, because from what I've seen in the other readings, if you guys want to check that out, you can. This is like damn near perfect match that she has with Harry. Okay, at least from what I was getting in the cards. But of course, people have free will, and you know how that goes. My hand is itching. See, I'm telling you, this man loves money. My hand is itching. There's some money coming in. But let me tell you something. She is Pisces Sun, Gemini Moon, Mercury in Pisces, Venus in Aquarius, Mars in Scorpio, North Node in Gemini. What I feel here, both of them seem to be heavy in Pisces. Keep in mind, Pisces is the secret keeper, basically, or hiding something, not really revealing something in a situation. Has to do with intuition or the unconscious. I believe that both of them could have had a little bit of not revealing much. Even though, he strived and everything for all of these things, he may not have been fully happy in the relationship as well, because I did see a Queen of Wands in the reverse. She's not a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in the reverse is indicative of a side chick. Okay? And we already know she has somebody else, so I'm just saying it could have been cheating on both ends. It's just that she may have did a poor job hiding hers, but he may have did a damn good job of hiding his. Okay? I'm just saying. So, let's see. Why are these messages coming through for Jason and Olivia? Why are these messages coming through at this time, please, for Jason and Olivia? Bottom of the deck, I know it's hard to trust me. I told you trust issues came into play. And I do feel like for him, he started putting 2 and 2 together. He started doing some research. He may have started listening to the gossip around Hollywood that she may have, been entertaining Harry or anybody else. You have needing funds. Reach out. Things could get ugly. And it did. Things got ugly. That Tower came. That 9 of Swords is here. And somebody feels completely overwhelmed. What did I tell you? Feeling broken at the moment. Baby, he did not expect that. I'm pretty sure, nobody's relationship is perfect. They may not have had a perfect relationship. But he had already said to himself, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm staying. I'm comfortable. XYZ. He did not think that foundation was going to get shook, but she shooketh that ground, okay? I lack self-love. That's why I keep hurting you. Ooh, who is the one that kept hurting the other one? That's getting deep. Hold on. Okay, so let me go back to Olivia because I didn't finish out her side. Basically, I don't feel like she saw him in her future long term. I just feel like this is a situation for her where she stayed because of the fact that she was either comfortable or because they have children together. See? That's that 2 of Wands in the reverse. That's a person that has the fear of the unknown. So they stay in situations and they're indecisive, just like that Lover's card, indecisive about making a decision. So they just don't make a decision. And that's why that Tower came. Because you can't sit there, but then you still want to be free, because eventually Spirit's going to take over and say, okay, enough is enough. Because at this point, even if, let's say he's a bad guy, even if he's a bad guy, allegedly, it's still not right to stay and have somebody stuck in a situation where they think everything is fine, but meanwhile, you're over here in misery. Because here's the thing, She is, from what I'm seeing, passive aggressive. Okay, a person that avoids conflict. That's that 501s in the reverse. So it's like, I'll just try to keep the peace and just stay as long as I can. Let's just agree to disagree. But she still was filled with a lot of self-doubt. But I've said it before, and I said it, oh my God, I said this in one of her readings. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. She needs to work on her self-worth. And the reason why I say this is, she is someone that will stay in a relationship when she's not happy because she tends to lose herself in relationships. This is the same energy that I got from Megan Fox. I'm going to do an updated reading on Megan Fox as well, with her relationship with MGK. She has a tendency to lose herself in her partner. She got to find out who she is before she can be in a relationship. You can't make this up. I lack self-love. That's why I keep hurting you. She may have a tendency of having this relationship on and off. Oh, I don't know what I want right now. I just want to be single. And then he's like, oh, okay. Because keep in mind, he's traditional. He likes to, have a certain thing a certain way. I'm telling y'all, his intuition told him something ain't right. Because it may have been one of those things where it took a long time for her to do what she normally would do all the time, which is break up with him. So, he's thinking everything is good. Time has gone by. She hadn't had one of those episodes again. And then boom, out of nowhere, she may have met someone else, Harry Styles, allegedly. And then she started acting different. So he was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. I know there's something that's not being revealed to me. So I'm going to do what I know how to do. And that is research this situation and see what's going on. Because something is telling me that you done either met somebody or it's something going on. He may not have listened to his intuition initially, but eventually he did, because that high priestess is in the upright. But anyways, back to her. She avoids conflict. So therefore, she ends up getting disappointed in relationships because she tends to stay in situations she's not happy, for however long. And then you have the Temperance card. See what I tell you? This relationship has been off balance for a while because this Temperance card is in the reverse, meaning that even though she stayed with him, she was penning up. She has a lot of pent up. Keep in mind, she's a Pisces. They will stay in a relationship and they will mirror whatever that person is doing, okay, when they're low vibrating. They will mirror, and he may have thought she was like the perfect wife or the soon-to-be perfect wife. She was being everything he wanted her to be, but guess what? Secretly, she was freaking miserable. Miserable. She may have even prayed for the strength to get out this relationship. I'm just saying. Y'all know I keep it real. Let me tell you, this relationship to her, from what I'm seeing, was volatile, and it left her completely frustrated. They may have fought a lot, or he could be very petty, because keep in mind, you do have the 501s in the reverse, and she would just try to avoid it. Like, I don't even, how you ever had somebody where you try to keep the peace with them so much? For some of you all that have been in relationships or marriages where it was just unhappy, that you would try to come home or pretend like you're working for a long period of time, and you wait for the person to go to sleep so you can come home because you don't want to have to deal with them. That's so sad, but this has happened. I've heard plenty of people say this. But they've been in relationships with people and they were miserable as hell. And they would try to pretend like they work long hours just so they wouldn't have to see their spouse. Like, damn. That's what I mean about a person that's afraid to confront somebody. So they avoid them at all costs. And she was avoiding him till she couldn't take it anymore. Whoa. This reading a trip. If you guys are enjoying it so far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I don't know why you haven't. Over here, we get down, baby. We get down. So, what I'm telling y'all, she stayed as long as she did for the kids. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Olivia and Jason. I know I seen that card flip over. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages for Olivia and Jason, please. Okay. You have, I'm ready to talk. Full account, okay? Full account for my actions. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's no communication, y'all. There was no communication. Oh my God. I mean, you only have the Nine of Swords, and that's somebody suffering and worrying with anxiety. One of them could have issues with anxiety, but how can you? Whoa! Wow! I just got Michael Bolton's. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? How can we start over when the fight never ends, baby? Yeah. It's just like we can't even be friends. Like it just doesn't feel right. So I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to open up and take full account for my actions because I know I did something to play a part in the breakdown of this relationship. Somebody in this situation could have curly hair. Final decision. This relationship is over. This relationship is completely done. They may have gotten too serious too soon in the beginning. When they first met each other, and then they just kind of fell into a comfortable space. Because keep in mind, they're both very Pisces and Libra dominant or air sign dominant. So they may have fell into a rut and they just stayed there. Add children to the equation and a career and life just passed them by. You have start a YouTube channel. One of them may be starting a YouTube channel if they haven't already. You also have if you only knew. See, that's the thing. If you're not communicating, of course I'm not going to know. There has to be some communication here. You have unemployment claim. I noticed that I keep receiving cards about loss of money. So somebody could have been afraid that maybe if I left this situation, how would I be financially is what I'm getting. Also, you have here twin flame. So this could have been a twin flame connection, but twin flame doesn't always mean you're going to have this amazing relationship once things work out. Sometimes somebody is in your life to teach you a lesson. And I truly believe that for Olivia, the lesson that she was being taught is that you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. You have to set boundaries. You have to speak up, and you cannot be passive aggressive in a relationship. There has to be communication. And I truly believe that on his end, because it's twin flame is two people. All right. And I feel they may have mirrored each other. I feel they gave each other that same energy. And this is why things exploded. This is why the tower moment happened, because spirit was seeing that these two were just stuck in a rut. Okay. Allegedly. Look at that. I need time to figure things out. You're protected at this time. Okay. They are protected. I really do believe they both mirrored each other in their lifestyle, meaning that they both weren't happy technically. It's just that he's traditional and this is and for her, she's not traditional. And I do believe that she tried to play the role of being this traditional wife for him, but it just wasn't working. And he was pretending because he was so used to her as her being the ideal wife for him. But when in actuality, he's looking for somebody a little bit more settled down. Look at that. Learning as you go. I'm telling you, these two have learned a lot through each other, whether they like it or not. Somebody's learning that money is not everything, okay? Money can't buy me love. That song's playing in my head right now. What did I tell you? The relationship wasn't working because all they ever did was fight. And eventually she started avoiding the fights until the point she couldn't take it anymore. Somebody in this situation could be in their late 50s. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching so bad. So yeah, there's definitely some truth to what's going on here. Lack of trust. This relationship had a lack of trust. She may have even let me tell you something. Somebody, whether it's the both of them or one of them, somebody discovered the other person at some point was like going through their things. Like, why are you looking at my social media, or why are you in my phone? But I'm just telling you, I know what it was. Somebody started picking up the fact that money wasn't going where it was supposed to. That's how they start figuring things out. That's why all these money cards keep coming through. You have get a loan. Somebody started playing mind games. And this is why when that money situation came about, somebody started checking the accounts. Somebody in this situation has thin lips, heart chakra. Okay, their heart chakras were closed off. Like I said, I feel like these were two people that were stuck in a rut. They may have longed for more in a relationship, but because they were used to each other, they chose to stay. But now I feel that I truly believe this is Olivia that is ready to receive love because she finally learned how to love herself enough to get out of a situation that's just not happening. That's not making her happy. Okay. What did I tell you? Earthly possessions. She does not give a damn about this. It's like, okay, it is nice to have it, but it's not my world. It's nothing wrong with him liking that. He just needs to find somebody that's more like him, that's better suited for him. Okay. Like I said, family is most important to the both of them. I hope they're able to work that out. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. He feels like he was abandoned. This may be why there's a lot of silent treatment going on, I feel, on both ends because they don't know how to communicate. Keep in mind, I didn't see any swords other than a 9 of swords. They don't know how to talk to each other without arguing with each other because I'm hot once again. If somebody even for a second attempts to tell the other person what they feel could be wrong or can we talk about this, then it just goes and they cussing each other clean out. Yep. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting, changing, and healing. They need to adapt to the changes that are happening here. You're just going to have to learn to co-parent because this relationship is over. It's finito. It's done. Yes, I feel he was deeply hurt by the fact that she finally made the decision to leave. But one day it's going to hit him that, be honest, were you really happy towards the end of this relationship? So right now he's going through the grieving period, the mourning period, the period of being a bit bitter. But I do believe that eventually, hopefully, okay, because energy is fluid, hopefully in the end they can work things out because you do have the family card. He has 10 of Cups on his side. Family is most important to him, even if the two of them are not together. So I do believe that eventually he'll come around and let go of the pettiness. Okay? I said it and I meant it. I don't care how it went down. Allegedly, she got with Harry when the two of them were together, and he feels betrayed because he thought their love was sacred. Sacred sex. See that guy has that ring on the finger? Keep in mind they were engaged. You also have intense affair. She started an intense affair, allegedly, with Harry Styles while she was still with him. That's why the secret lovers card is here. And this is why this man felt like his world came crashing down. All right, final messages. I'm ready to open up. Wow. I just thought about I'm ready to open up card came out. So this is what came through. I spent a lot of time thinking about you, wishing that things was different. Do I believe she regrets the way it happened? Absolutely. Do I believe she regrets leaving him and being with Harry? Absolutely not. She followed her heart. But I carry guilt for the way that I mistreated you because it could have been done better than that. He shouldn't have had to find out on social media. This is in case this is the way that it played out, okay? But you have, I'm afraid that it's too late to turn around and make it right. See, because at the end of the day, even if the two of you all are not together anymore, It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a few cards moving forward and see what comes through for this former couple. Here are the final messages for Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde. Will they be able to co-parent, help in a healthy manner moving forward? Will they be able to co-parent in a healthy manner moving forward? Hopefully they can come to an agreement for joint custody and not, full custody and a bunch of fighting. Ooh, shit. It's going to take him a minute. I'm just being honest. Because he's still mad at the betrayal of the side dude. Okay, he feels like a side dude came in and turned my wife into my fiance into a Jezebel. Okay, allegedly. But you have the Wheel of Fortune card here. So this is about harmony. This is about completion. So a cycle has ended, or it will end. I do believe that he's going to end this period of being jealous or hurt or wanting to be petty and spiteful. And they're going to come to a conclusion, I truly believe, with these cards coming out this way. Nine of Cups is all about getting some type of reward. All right. Hopefully it's not petty. I don't know. There is going to be some communication here. Somebody's going to be a little bit more clear-minded about the situation and hopefully manifest, some changes here. I do believe that for her, this Queen of Wands, her communication will end up eventually making the situation a little bit better. But with that Fool card in the reverse, he's still going to be, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know, y'all. Because the Fool card in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that is, look, could be temporary because energy is fluid. This man is still hurt. He's in a period of feeling reckless in regards to her, allegedly, and he feels taken advantage of. So, I don't know. Y'all, he still has lingering resentment towards this. Olivia, girl. Oh, girl, you got him going through. Girl, you broke his heart. He sees you as the Empress in the reverse. Jesus. Okay, yeah. I don't know. He feels like she's very selfish. She wasn't thinking about the children. And so, of course, he's being petty and allegedly using the children as a means of controlling the situation because he felt like he lost control the moment he found out that he was no longer going to be with her. So I'm just going to be honest. I don't see a positive right now. Okay? He's going to have to do some inner work in order for things to work for them in the future. But if you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Jesus. Whew. Wow. That man is pissed. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in my next one. Bye.